We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. Yeah, this is Everton Blender. And it's all about the young police from Jamaica, seeing Young Police Channel. Big up yourself, Everton Blender said that. We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of.
Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police Channel. To our loyal viewers and subscribers. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because it saves lives. That is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives on this channel. We at this channel aid criminals, their financiers, their supporters, enablers, and the likes with a passion, and we do not want them over here. Yes, let us repeat ourselves. We do not want any criminal supporters over here. Please, we do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes, or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you, the criminal supporters, enablers, financiers, and all the likes, to go to prison or madness. Let me repeat myself. We at the Jamaica Young Police Channel, we do not want the criminal supporters and their circle over here. We want you to go to prison or madness. Moving on to our video.
Yeah, so before we begin today's video, we want to remind the audience members. Yeah, we have another chat. We have a YouTube channel. Yeah, let's select. It's in the description box. African-Jamaican. Yes, so just select it and subscribe to the channel, and you will, because people in a Patreon says that, you know, it's not nice mixing up American and Jamaican politics, but everything affects us, whether or not you want to believe it. America sneeze, Jamaica catch cold. Remember I said, if you look right now, even our people, Jamaican people don't even have their own mind. Just look at the young men them wearing them pants short, exposing them backside. Well, in our south here in America, them go to jail if them come to America and dress that way. But we can't wait till some of them go to jail because them are dummy. And we say that without any apology. So remember to subscribe, yeah, to the channel, link in the description box. All of you, just subscribe to it. Just look for it. It's in our description box. Right below you see the telephone number. Subscribe to it. You understand? If you want to alert, because we are not about entertainment, you know, and tell you about who get killed and all of that. No, we're all about everything. Because a black people, you know, we are under attack from ever since, you know. The war against black man is still on. You understand? Marcus Garvey said this over a decade ago. So never forget that the intelligence rules the world and ignorance carry the burden. Therefore, remove yourself as far as possible from ignorance and seek as far as possible to be intelligent. That's one I think we are kill our people in Jamaica. Guess what? Them love entertainment. Them love gossip. Them love all of this madness and sensationalism. Them like to hear the truth. You tell them the truth, it hurt them. Them love comfortable lies. Them like uncomfortable truths. So that's why they have been manipulated all over the world because of them stupidity. I may say it without no apologies. I am black too. But if you're not conscious about yourself, and the reason why I'm saying this, you know, even a sister will go school with me, high school. We go high school, and you understand what I'm saying? And I saw the sister in Eva posting, intelligent person, you know, posting a PMP LGBTQ plus lie. I said, man, it was just so upsetting. I think that people would wise up. Because when you think, use a confirmation bias. Right now, we as a people, we as a people, you know, never realized what was coming, but we were warned. We see it, you know, from 2015 with Donald Trump. You understand? And we see black people behind him, and some of them, we don't know if them have any shame, but in our long run, all of the black people, them and those who support Donald Trump and Elon Musk and what they're doing, history will judge them and it won't be kind to them. But you have to understand, so them not ashamed, you know. But guess what? Although they won't be here, their offspring will, and they will feel the wrath of decency. Because eventually, you know, the wicked them will die out. It no matter, because them can't live forever. Jimmy Carter died at 100. So just you understand. So all the earth with them are earth other people, especially black people. And guess what? You see Spanish people now in America, the Spanish people them feel them white. And them get the hard awakening. But so we are this as we tell you now, we are on a sensational or entertainment thing. This is not for the dummies. This channel is not for the dummies and the goldfishes. I will say that we're on our apologies. The battle for truth. Why they want to silence Bob Marley and erase our history. So right now in America now, Elon Musk and him compatriots them say, boy, hey look, guess which music, guess which artists are trend right now on various social media platform. Bob Marley views on the music have been watched. Them say how much millions percent over the world. So you know, say that I touch the heart of the people them. Because there's no other artist in our world, music, that is more rebellious towards white supremacy than Bob Marley music. And Bob Marley never say, to shoot nobody, lynch nobody, kill nobody. Him just wake up the people in their mind. Black, white, yellow, everybody. So now them say they want to find a way now to control it. They want to see if them can erase it off of the internet. Because it's too powerful. So those of you who have YouTube or whatever, you know, we don't know. Because you have to understand that them people are control the system, algorithm, numbers and all of these things. So as I said before, I needed to do one thing. Subscribe to the African Jamaican YouTube channel. Link in the description box. It's African-Jamaican. So it's African Jamaican. Yeah, that's our channel. So this is not about just supporting the movement. We are under attack every day in ways both subtle and blatant. They are working to erase our history, silence our voices, and control the future. Let's talk about how history is repeating itself right before our eyes. Black people and our world, them love the comforting and them love the entertainment. And that them saying that's all we good for entertain. Them are like in time black mind strong and you can't think. I have experienced my fair share of oppression in this town, and I stand up. Although they might win financially because them control the system, them still not get my brain. Them still not get it. It's a wicked system. All the court, all the same judge them claims to them for LGBTQ plus rights. Them nothing no rights. Are you as a black person? If you're not a rear admiral, so that now at the flip of the script now. So anyway you go, you know, black people is being oppressed and all is in the middle. Cause remember, you know, we of all our people in America, you know, we were the only group of people that support the same Christians, you know, same Christians them. Who, you know, if you go back in our history, you'll see that they are terrorists because they used to lynch our people, murder them, bomb church and all of these things. These people were Democrats before they become Republicans. And we vote overwhelmingly with them in California. Them courts, you know, it's their courts that say no, 2 men can't marry and 2 men can't marry. And that's how it all started. All of this war and this book, you understand. And our people voted for them, and then in an election with John McCain, them vote for Barack Obama. Barack Obama came into office, never done anything for black people, do everything for them, for the LGBTQ plus people. And it was black people that really put him, make him win re-election, voting for him by nearly 90-something%. And in a long run, black people get nothing. Nothing. So we are under attack. So the return of book ban and new age mental enslavement. So many of you think that book bans are a thing of the past, a relic of a brutal era of slavery and segregation. Think again. In 2025, they have successfully banned books once again. And them started from 2021. You have a man in Florida here when he named DeSantis. DeSantis, you know, 1962 DeSantis was labeled his people, you know, as black people. Italian, Irish, they are black people, you know. Italian, Irish and Spanish people, they are black people in Europe. And Jews. They received a white card in 1962. 1962 they get them white card. Them are black people because they mix with Africans. They are because the Moors, the black Africans from North Africa used to live in Europe. It's the North African twice civilized the European them and build them infrastructure and them thief all of them thing there. Even our educational material, them thief and burn our university. We never do all of them things to them. All our history was tied to European white people is evil, terrorism, wickedness. And we are the most hated people in the world, and we love everybody. And nobody loves us. We don't even love ourselves. Guess what we love? Entertainment. Things of educate we. No, we don't know that. I'm too boring, that too long, and you could have said that in 5 minutes. That attention span, and them know so the oppressors know that they are winning, because once your mind is being controlled by the oppressor, you are not in charge of yourself. So books that document the horrors of slavery and colonialism, terrorism. When you talk about terrorism, black people are the first race of people on this earth where are survivors of terrorism, PTSD, some things that happened to our ancestors by the German. Just go all in everything is online, you know, but them a try for censor it because them know. So black people, them not like read, them love entertainment and 5 seconds things like goldfishes. Whilst the same white people, they make sure their children, them educate them children and impart racism to them, because racism, you know, a culture, you know, white supremacy culture. Them can't compete with black people, you know. Them and black people they on the same, them can't win, because black man is superior to them. So many inventions in America, but most people not even know how black people invented, but they not teach you that. Fridge, even a gun pan plane what we use and where American go military shoot down, black people make all them things there. But because most black people, no, them they not that. Them entertainment, I want to know who they with who asleep with who, and this and that. And then guess what? The people that are on YouTube and them things, the majority of them is pure lies them tell the black people them. Pure lies, nothing edifying or educational. I can tell you, you know, I can tell you that you have a few, you know, you have a few Jamaicans who educate the people, but majority of them, none of that. Clickbait and lies, and then just grab it up. People are edifying them and try to open them eyes. No, that. That's why Rasta, you know, things that Rasta used to teach you back in the 70s, and them used to laugh at them and say them are idiot. We don't talk people like Muta Baruka, we don't talk Muta Baruka, Bujum, and them are not Rasta. Them are dread. We don't talk Rasta. You understand? We don't talk men like Mikey and all of them man they were Rasta. You understand? Where them man they teach righteousness and tell us, boy, don't eat salt, don't this, all of these things have to destroy you. And them used to say them mad. Now you have to pay for them something. All of them things that Rasta used to teach you. Rasta is a movement that come from Marcus Garvey. And then it sweep inside the mind of black people, but some of them take it to a level where they become violent. You understand? Marcus, Bob Marley wasn't about them thing there. So the books that expose the economic, political and social structures designed to keep black people at the bottom in the United States of America. And it's still going on, 2025. And people that think, oh, we have overcome what? We don't overcome nothing. Because we have a black man who get in 2008. I will always say that Barack Obama, he must be one of the worst president in America for black people. He must press with the most. With this LGBTQ plus thing, madness. I tell you, say, man can be woman. You understand? And them thing I make black man cuss. You understand? And then him come to Jamaica. And man, and I tell black men, now you have a white guy when you're mark goal in Jamaica, I tell black man, say, hey, open up your body and take it like a woman, and your rectum is for the excretion of waste material. You understand? that the body refuses. Waste product, the body no want nothing to do with it. And the white man, and we not see no rebellion against the people, and no one denounce him and condemn his argument. So if you tell black man to open up them body and take it like a woman, the rectum is not a sex organ. We know say them our channel always and they attacked by them, because you have to understand that words with them use to promote channels, full words now, and for them words with them want, because they are liars. But we not stop, we understand. The only thing they can do is kill with what? Books that empower our children to know their worth, to understand their legacy, and to demand their rightful place in the world. And black people, when black people know them history, their mind different. You're not gullible. But you say you love entertainment, you're going to be a fool. That's why all black people, when they come back in America where you have green card, they make them assign document and make them give up them green card because they can't read. I don't know, so them, you think say white man I tell you, say, oh, you know, sign this in, you know, you're not giving us permission to search, or you're giving us permission because them can't read, them sign with them rights. Anyway, that's for another day. So now they are coming for Bob Marley because his music is waking up the people. Bob Marley, banning books wasn't enough. Now they are coming for our icon Bob Marley. White supremacy are come for Bob Marley. So during them LGBTQ plus revolutionary, when them important, oh, you think you could have said nothing about them? All artists them, you know, sign it, you know, what you call compassionate act. And them say music and art, so you can't preach against immorality. And we are the church, them did absent. So now we are saying what now? Now them attack we as a people. So boy, because they know how to compete, because once we compete we always win. Because black people, we must say we are the dominant race of people, you know. But them don't care about that, because you have to understand how evil work. Evil is evil, you can't change that. You understand? But we now, as black people, we have to wake up to what is happening. So yes, you heard that right. Bob Marley, they are actively working to suppress the revolutionary messages in Marley's music. Why? Because his music shattered the very foundation of white supremacy, particularly in Africa. England must vex because of Bob Marley music empower the black people them in Africa. Tear down white supremacy and run them out of Africa. So that is the way of retaliating, because them wicked. Bob Marley words were like bullets to the system, firing off truths that are waiting the masses. Jamaican black people right now are asleep, sparking revolutions, empowering the oppressed and instilling pride in black people worldwide. So them have to kill him. Even though they assassinated him, his spirit never died, just like Jesus Christ. And Bob Marley, Marcus Garvey lives on. The Bob Marley resurgence and why they want to stop it. Since the inauguration of Donald Trump, something unexpectedly had happened. In 2025, Bob Marley music has skyrocketed in popularity. His albums are flying off shelves faster than ever before. His songs are dominating streaming platforms with millions around the world rediscovering his message. His influence is awakening a sleeping giant. The global black consciousness. The system sees this. They know that Marley's message is timeless. That is still all the power to unite, inspire and shake foundations of oppression. And that is exactly why they want to silence him. A man is dead, they want to silence his music. Why? You must take action now. We are witnessing history repeating itself. They ban books. Now they want to ban our music. What's next? Will they try to ban our very existence? Them try it already and them fail. By giving our people in Africa AIDS, and it return to sender because them pick up the drug addict them off of the streets in America. Have them in them safe houses and feed them with the drugs and the AIDS virus and watch them die slowly. How somebody do something like that? You have to be some heartless human being. You have to be somebody who empty, you know, no heart, no love, no conscience. And them feel say boy, because everything is data, them see the people them die within a certain amount of time. And them go to Africa and tell African people say yes, this is how we are doing. We are giving injection for all kind of disease. And infect them, wickedly infect them with AIDS. And then guess what? Black people never die quick like them. It take years, decades. So it returned to sender, and that's how it could reach in America and Europe. Because of we them want to kill. Them not attack no other race of people. Everything that is bad is black. Everything is bad is black in their lexicon. While we are the dominant race. Them are Johnny come lately. They're off the mother and father of all lives on this earth. And them see him, I'm sorry to say that, you know, go right back to the black man, but them not care. So these are people who hate their own parents. So it's up to us to ensure that Bob Marley's voice never fades. It is up to us to keep his message alive. It is up to us to make sure that future generations know the truth. That we are never meant to survive, but we did, and we will continue to fight. So stand up. So Bob Marley song, no one say get up, stand up for your rights. That the song that like a fire. So you know they have way of control the numbers and the algorithm. Stand up. Play Bob Marley's music louder than ever before. Because if you don't fight for our history, who will? One love, one destiny, one revolution, one God, one aim. The great American hypocrisy when white supremacy masquerade as patriotism. In 2020, the United States of America stood at a crossroads. The people had spoken and Joe Biden emerged as the president-elect, solely defeating Donald Trump. But for some Republicans, including the House Speaker Mike Johnson, claims them a Christian, I would never guide them people at church. As me tell you already, say Christianity, when I talk about terrorism, the root of terrorism go right back to Christianity. Just watch what them do. I don't guide them church, you know, and them can't preach to me. Because these people are not name loving of them. If you, that's why I tell you education is key. If you go to school and learn where the wickedness where them people do to black people, that's why them ban books. Now I tell you, you look on them people, they are different. You think say, although for them ancestors that were terrorists, you think them impart for them terroristic philosophy to them. But some Republicans, the truth was too bitter to swallow. They would not accept the will of the people. Why? Because Trump's rhetoric of racism, deceit and xenophobia had not only resonated with them, but had become the very fabric of their political identity. This is the United States of America. This is the world, this is the world, white world. Fueled by Trump's lies and his refusal to concede, a dangerous cocktail of white grievance and conspiracy theory was unleashed upon the nation. On January 6, 2021, America witnessed something grotesque, an event that would never and forever stay in its history. Donald Trump and his elite billionaires crony had successfully brainwashed the mob of low IQs, disenfranchised white Americans into believing they were the last defenders of democracy. These individuals, many of whom had long benefited from the policies of oppression, stormed the very heart of American democracy, the US Capitol, and then irony struck like a hammer. Some of the very Republican politicians who had peddled Trump's lies suddenly found themselves running for their lives. It's a pity they never catch them and a black man saved them. These so-called patriots who refuse to acknowledge the legitimacy of the election were now fleeing in terror from the very mob they had helped inside. How poetic and how disgraceful. And we have even black people in Jamaica and America who repeat the same lies. Them say, I Joe Biden win. I don't have access to the count and all of these things. We don't know. Because it seems like even when you vote in America, and you understand, that's why most half of Americans participate in an election. When you vote for the billionaires on both sides. One, I go tell you say man can be woman, and the next one I tell you say, oh, that can't happen, then I pass a law and all of these things. So it's two set of billionaires that control it. So when you are still, nobody feels say you are elect a president or a party. You not elect them. You just select what the billionaire them want. Cause them call the shots. And them do things to make sure the base get red meat. So when Donald Trump attack black people and deport the Hispanic them same one, and them vote for him overwhelmingly by 70%. The reason being because of the democratic and them LGBTQ plus policies and the open borders. When people in America say illegal alien or immigrant are coming in them country in a bus and you put them in a 5-star hotel and then they are veterans who out there suffer and they on the street, that's anybody I go vote against you. But them feel say these are people both me I tell you, these are people who support reward criminality. How one God judge you have a country and you support people for break the law for coming in your country? You don't do that, man. So that's one of them two reasons why them lose. One, LGBTQ plus and illegal immigration. So moving on. But nobody now telling me truth, because all of them are liars. If you are a liar, expect to be told lies. When people tell you the truth, them shun it and them label you say you're a troublemaker. And they're my biggest liar. Because when you tell them, say, no man can't turn a woman. And a woman can't turn a man. Because the man have a, you know what I'm talking about, ick, and the woman have pum pum. But now them tell you, say, oh, him can't cut it off and turn. Nothing like that. And them want the same man for lie to one next man, say my woman, kiss all the man and all them thing there. And then time, the man right there and him so and him so. He might come walk up out him batty and I say come in there. You know how much murder me in America for that? But them not give, you know see it on Main Street media during Joe Biden presidency. I tell the man say, oh, I tell the next man say, open up your body. And for your man, and you know how much men, you know how many men kill the man in America. And the man say, oh, this guy kill a trans woman. Madness. And that's how we reach right here, sir. And them started, you know. A Democrat them started, you know. This madness start from California. And now, see it, we them are go. We are the, you know, them cross years, we are in the Spanish, them will vote for 60% of them vote for Donald Trump. Almost 70. Them say almost 70% of them vote for him because of this policy of the Democrats. And them not get it, you know. Them still not get it. From Barack Obama coming in with this LGBTQ plus madness in America, the Democratic Party have been dwindling. But them not get it. Them still have it out there. I tell you, say man can be woman, and them abuse the little pitney, them go to school as boy, and a little pitney come home and I tell you, say them a girl, and all kind of madness, social engineering. That's why the Spanish people flee from them. Now they are being deported. I just saw it go. Sometimes people have to go through different oppression to get to understand themselves. So, America, it no matter where you turn, I just pure lies. So, fast forward, but the disgrace didn't end here. Joe Biden was inaugurated as the 46th President of the United States. Trump, like the coward he has always been, refused to attend. The so-called defender of the Constitution had no respect for the most sacred American tradition, the peaceful transfer of power. And what did these white American politicians do next? They doubled down. Instead of facing the consequences of their actions, instead of admitting their complicity in an attempt coup, they turn around. The same tactics they have always used to maintain power, erasing history. So, after them trying to overturn the election, them try to kill all the vice president. These people, them have no conscience, no moral, no decency. Them at 2 times them try Trump, impeach him, and them never get rid of him because of the billionaire class. So we tell you all along, say, rich people have no morals, you know. A 2 set of rich people in America. A collision of ideas. And minorities and poor whites in the middle. Poor whites, them vote like identity politics. They don't vote because to make them life better. Kamala Harris had better policies for the people, but guess what? This LGBTQ plus thing, Donald Trump beat them with it. So yeah, and he wasn't lying. That's one thing you can't say him in a lie about that. You understand? So one of the loudest champions in this crusade, Ron DeSantis, a man whose families, like the Italians, the Irish and the Jews before them, was granted whiteness, a fabricated social construct that ensured they would never face the same brutal oppression as blacks and indigenous people. So we and the Indians and the Hispanic were still that, well, and we always are the better, black people in America, always. The Spanish them a fight now for be white. That is like calling rain wet rain. They a fight, them no want to say them black, although them black, you know. Some of them, but majority of them, just like all the people them from Dominica Republic, beside Haiti. Them not say them black, you know. Them say them are Dominican. What your race? Them are Dominican. Them is them self-haters. I don't know, say black people coming at different shades, black, brown, yellow, green, you understand? So these groups, once seen as outsiders, were assimilated into whiteness, not for unity, but for the power to oppress others who didn't look like them. And what did DeSantis and his Republican allies do with this newfound privilege? In Florida, they banned books. Yes, you read it right. In 2021, white America, self-proclaimed defenders of free speech, began banning books. But not just any books. They didn't care about LGBTQ plus discourse, though they used it as a convenient distraction. No, the real target was black history. They moved swiftly to silence painful and undeniable truth. The truth of how black people survived the unspeakable horrors of slavery and Jim Crow. The truth of how systemic racism, from redlining to mass incarceration, continues to cripple black communities. The truth of how America, despite its cries of freedom and justice for all, has never truly reconciled with its sin, white supremacy. Why? Because whiteness thrives on selective amnesia. If they can erase the past, they can manipulate the future. And they know one thing above all: black people were never supposed to survive. Yet we did. Despite centuries of tortures, dehumanization and oppression, we survived. Not because of mercy from our oppressor, but because of the power in our genes, the strength in our spirit, and the resilience in our blood. And now, as the war of truth rages on, do you know what Donald Trump and his billionaire puppet master Elon Musk are planning next? Their next conquest is even more sinister. With their Republican counterparts by their side, they are laying the foundation for future where only their voices matter. They are weaponizing AI, controlling the narrative through media manipulation, and ensuring that only the wealthy white elites shape the future of America. This is not just about politics. This is not just about Trump. This is about the battle for reality itself. The question is, are you awake? Or will you let them erase you too? The political enslavement of black people in America, exposing the truth. Let's say it all out, raw and unfiltered. In America, the political class on both sides of the aisle exists to keep black people enslaved mentally, physically, and economically. They have mastered the art of deception, using smiling faces, false promises, and token black figures to keep the illusion of progressive alive. Barack Obama was president, and him have the Senate and the House. Could have passed, what them call it? Minimum wage increase. They don't do it. All them care about was, I tell man say, oh, open up your body and take it like a woman. Or you're a hero. While people are serving our military, them shun you and treat you with disdain. And we experience it, and that is presidency too. That's why we don't rate him. We never have and we never will. Barack Obama is not full president. Barack Obama was president of the LGBTQ plus people. If you, the quickest way for you get fired or for them cancel you was under his presidency. You cannot, how dare you say the rectum is not a sex organ. But the God Barack Obama coming at you, Imam Michelle Obama. So instead, he pushes policies that strengthen the elite, while black communities continue to suffer Barack Obama did nothing for black people. More and tell black people, say, open up your body and take it like a woman, like what Mark Golding, the English guy from England in Jamaica. So Michelle Obama preaching empowerment while rubbing shoulders with billionaires who profit from black oppression. Joe Biden, a man who championed the 1994 crime bill that led to mass incarceration of black men, yet black people are told to praise him like a savior. And that's why we always like to tell you, black people truth, the harsh truth. If black people weren't committing crime and killing each other, and you understand, them have the power to excel in whatever they want. The opportunity that black people have in America, they don't have it in other parts of the world. But yet, them choose to live a life of crime. And if you choose to live a life of crime, you must expect you're going to pay for your sins. I just saw it go. If you violate the rights of someone else, you must expect that your rights, you're going to lose your rights. But no, them don't want to lose them rights. They want you to pretend like nothing happened. And what they did is right. And you are the one that's oppressing them. That's how we get to Donald Trump. Because them rehash Hillary Clinton. Hey, look here. The world is in a problem. Confusion, chaos, and everything where you can think of. Then now, we got Kamala Harris, a woman who have Jamaican connection. She and her father don't see eye to eye, because the father, as Jamaican, him knows say, when they come on to the real admiral behavior, I hit them use and terrorize our ancestors as black men. When the white man them from England spread eagle the black men, and mash up him rectum and make him bleed in front of the other slaves them, and diminish his authority on the plantation. Because once that one of the worst thing can happen to you as a black man, or just like a woman being raped, she feels shame. So him, that big mandingo guy, no mandingo no more, but him become baby dingo. So Kamala Harris made her career locking up black men and mothers. Yet we are supposed to celebrate her as historic first. A first for who? Certainly not for all black, for black liberation. So we like to always give people the different context of things. As I said before, if black people don't commit them crime, she couldn't lock them up. The thing is that now with her, and she's being dishonest and an unconscionable person. Because when you go tell black people, see her march with the LGBTQ plus people, nothing, hey. Remember, you know, these people them hate we like, hey, may I tell you black people in a sense, you know, the LGBTQ plus community insult black people, you know. Let me tell our black people, say them are this, and I tell them, say, oh, I follow you know, because that's something we are training, you know. And I know nothing to do with black people, you know, them kind of thing. I mean, I say, wow, look at that, that's an insult. So first, for who? For LGBTQ plus community. Nobody never nominate her. It's a cool Democratic Party, you know. And that's how the world get Donald Trump. Because white people, they don't vote for, they would rather vote for Trump than she. Nobody never vote for Kamala Harris. For her career done, you know. I tell you that. And what has this Democratic establishment done since? They have become a party of delusion and destruction. Instead of addressing black poverty, no, they don't know that. Systemic racism and police brutality, they tell us that a man can be a woman and that men should compete in women's sports. We see that happen since all the new Congress, where a 2 Democrat vote to the Republican, them say man can't compete in a woman's sport. How the hell will reach this? Akeem Jeffrey. So that's why. So whether or not you want to believe it, everything we are going right now, Trump are going to win again next year. You think them thing they would do? Appeal to black people, and if you see them Spanish people, then we will get deported for them people there. Them no business, cause them not in it. Cause that's a confusion and madness. Oh, you bring on something about a boy on the ear on that. Nobody no business about you know. How is that social engineer where I tell man say a man can be a woman? That is nothing but madness. That them thing that make you cause real Jamaican colorful language. You understand? Why? Because white women can't win. Them can't beat the black woman them. So that they want the Democrat, they want that for cheat. This is not about fairness or equality. This is about power. about reshaping the world to serve white interests while black struggles remain ignored. So that's all them do. They were there and them couldn't even pass the law to say lynching is wrong. But yet you see the same Democrat them run and pass law to protect Chinese. When you see black people there, you understand? A dummy. The black sellouts who betray their people, the Al Sharptons and the Jesse Jacksons of the world. These so-called black leaders are nothing but puppets. They shill for the democratic machine while leading black people deeper into mental enslavement. Instead of fighting for real black liberation, they tell us to embrace very distraction thrown at us, from gender politics to LGBTQ plus narrative. Instead of demanding economic empowerment, they tell us to march, kneel and beg. Begging has never freed anyone, we are telling that. Never. Instead of challenging the billionaire class, they keep black people voting for a party that only protect the rich and powerful. They have abandoned black culture and now represent LGBTQ plus culture and everything that is ungodly. Where are the black leaders fighting for the rights of black families, black children, black business and black ownership? None. Hakeem Jeffrey was the Democratic leader. And when I look at him, I say no, hey, I couldn't go into politics. And number one, I could not represent no party. Where a guy go tell me, say, boy, me if you tell my constituents say a man can be woman and me a vote against woman, man a compete in a women's sport. You know the conscience, man. You know, hey, you're destined for hell. All of the black people, they must support them something. You're destined for hell. I don't care, hey, for you have the power over my soul. You don't have no power over me. You might have power over a body. And you can kill me. But you can't kill my soul. Just like how you can't kill an idea. So the Republican Party, the Jim Crow Democrats in disguise. So we educate the black people, the Jamaican people, them, the dummies them, where I come tell me, oh, yeah man, you don't know, so the Republican them are them free the black people them. So just listen. Some ignorant fools, you know, folks, especially Jamaicans and other immigrants, love to part the line that Republicans free the slaves. But wake up and educate yourself. The Republicans of 2025 are the same Democrats of the 1960s. The ones who oppose black rights, freedom, and equality under the Constitution. They are the same ones who will lynch, kill, bomb, and terrorize black people with the support of local, state, and federal governments. If you think I may tell us, look, Black Wall Street and all of these things, where government give white people, not white soldiers, no, white people, term time bombs to kill out a set of people in Black Wall Street. I recently, even white Americans know say something like this happening in their own country, because them hide it from them history, them wickedness. If you're wicked and your wickedness is what make you thrive and make you feel good, why you hide it? Why you try to say you have shame? You don't have no shame. How you a fool? You have no shame. I know who's their leader, Donald Trump. The same man who incited the riot of the low IQ white supremacists to storm the Capitol. While Republican politicians fled like cowards. It's a pity they never catch some of them. But guess what? It's all coming up. And you see, this time, the police is not going to be there to protect them. We can tell you that. The police won't be there to protect them. And guess what? You're going to have somebody who escaped, who's going to leak the information where the secret part or secret passage in the capital will protect them. And the same Republican them are going to feel it, because guess what? The same police not going to be there to protect them, because the police saw what happened and listen to what they have said. So they haven't changed. They still serve white billionaires, white supremacy and the oppression of black people. Black people are leaderless because of leaders serves the oppressors. The sad truth, black people have no real leaders. The so-called black political voice do not represent us, our values, or our culture. They represent money, they represent power, and they represent the LGBTQ plus agenda, which is nothing but another tool to keep black people distracted, divided, and spiritually broken. Once you do that, you conquer them. God is love. LGBTQ plus and racism are built on deception, confusion, and oppression. Wherever black people go, we are met with this hostility. We are not given comfortable seats at the table. We are given needles in the chairs, joke up in your body and you can't sit down. We are told to embrace everything but ourselves, our history and our culture. So the silencing of Bob Marley, but they will feel. And now they are even trying to silence Bob Marley. Why? Because his music is waking up a new generation. His lyrics remind us we must emancipate ourselves from mental slavery. We must resist oppression in all its forms. We must fight for freedom, justice and righteousness. Bob Marley's message terrifies them. They kill him, but his spirit, like Christ, Marcus Garvey, cannot be erased. The reality of voting in America, the system is rigged. When people vote in America, they are not voting for justice or progress. They are voting for policies designed by the rich, for the rich. Whether it's madness from the Democrats who sell out black communities in exchange for billionaire endorsement. Racism 101 from the Republicans who want to turn the clock back to Jim Crow. Either way, black people lose. The time for change is now. Black people must wake up. Stop voting blindly for politicians who do not serve you. Stop letting so-called black leaders dictate what you should believe. Stop falling for distraction meant to divide us. It's time to stand up, take control of our destiny, and fight for real black empowerment. Because if we don't, who will? The power of music and the battle for the mind, a war unlike any other. To those who still believe that music message is just entertainment, that is not the real power. You need to wake up. The oppressors know something many of us fail to realize. Music is a weapon, a force capable of shaping minds, fueling revolutions and breaking chains. That is why they are so desperate to control it. The battles for the mind is at an all-time high. This is not about politics, laws or policies. It's about controlling thoughts, emotions and perceptions. And those who dare to resist, those who speak truth to power, are silenced, ridiculed and targeted. The LGBTQ plus agenda, a tool for oppression, not liberation. For years we are told that the LGBT movement was about equality, freedom and acceptance. But look at what has happened instead. So when them even say the civil rights movement is all about the LGBTQ plus. I tell us that some wicked people them in the Democrat them too, You understand? So it has become weaponized. A weaponized movement used to shut down, cancel and destroy anyone who speak out against the mainstream narrative. It has hijacked civil rights discourse, forcing black struggles into the background while promoting a billionaire funded agenda that does nothing for the average black family. It has been used to erase biological truth, pushing madness like men competing in women's sports. Not for fairness, but to ensure that white women can still dominate. Now the tables are turning. Those who once championed this madness are now being cast aside. But pay attention, this shift is not just happening through the democratic process, through debate or through reason. It has been happening through executive orders, a king. They are not fixing the problem through discussion or by addressing the concern of everyday people. They are simply replacing one extreme with another. Why are they going after black people? Black people are not the ones that pulling the strings. We are not the ones engineering this chaos. So why do we keep seeing black faces at the forefront of movements that ultimately lead to division, destruction and social collapse? Because those black faces were selected, trained and funded by millionaires and billionaires who actually run the system. That's why you say Kamala Harris. Because them overthrow Joe Biden. Where people them voted for, nobody voted for Kamala Harris. Her career done. Because she a liar. Once you tell black people say a man can become a woman, you have no credibility. None. Black people and people in America are living on a fear because of these policies and law and man-made up things. We have no truth them left tell people about science, but this science them disregard it. So take a hard look at Barack Obama, the carefully crafted black savior, who instead of fighting for black economic empowerment, spending his presidency expanded influence of global elites. Kamala Harris, the first called black female vice president, who spent her career championing madness, disguised as social justice while selling corporate interests. The media, black activists, those who never speak about black wealth, black ownership or black power, but only gender politics, victimhood and government dependency. They are not working for black liberation. They are servants of the billionaire class. The billionaire are the true oppressors in the world. Black people did not impose this madness on white America. It was the billionaires who funded media conglomerates, tech monopolies, and global think tanks. The same billionaires who decided what is acceptable speech and what must be silenced. The same billionaire who use identity politics to keep us distracted while they hoard wealth and power. They engineer the chaos and then potential for the destruction of the people's mind, and then position black figurehead to take the blame. And now the system shift again. Black people are being used as scapegoats. The time to wake up is now. Music is power. They know it. That is why they are silencing messages that uplift and empower us while promoting those that degrade and corrupt us. The fight for the mind is real. Every form of media is being weaponized to keep people confused, divided and docile. The LGBTQ plus movement has been used as a Trojan horse. It started as a call for rights but turned into a tool for silencing, manipulating and controlling societies. Yeah, and it reached every country in the world except the Arabs them. Only the Arabs them could not impose this madness on. Because one thing with the Arabs them nah sell out them country. They are patriots. You think say Elon Musk could have go in the Arab world and control for them government, but when he make sure him come to America. Black people are not the mastermind of this oppression. The billionaires who control the global economy, politics and media are the true architects of the division. Black people must stop being pawns in a billionaire funding chess game. It is time to expose the true oppressors. It is time to reclaim the power of truth. Because if we don't, we will be the ones left holding the blame for system we never control. Black people must wake up and reclaim their power. This is not just a battle of power or politics. This is the war for the mind, for the soul, and for the very essence of truth itself. For far too long, we have been manipulated, used as pawns in the billionaire funding game, where our struggles are exploited, our voices are silenced, and our culture is hijacked to push agenda that do not serve us. They ban books to erase our history. They ban music to silence our revolution. They weaponize identity politics to keep us divided. They place black faces in high places, not to lead, but to mislead. And now, as the system shifts, yet again, they want to use black people as a scapegoat for the madness they created. But here's the truth. We are not their puppets. It's time for black people to wake up and break the chains of mental slavery and reclaim the power that's always belonged to us. Stop falling for distractions. Stop supporting leaders who do not serve our interests. Stop allowing billionaires to dictate our future. The fight for our survival is here. The quest to silence Bob Marley message will fail. The attempt to erase black consciousness will be their ultimate downfall. Because the truth is like fire. It cannot be contained, and we will rise stronger, louder and unstoppable. So as much as them wicked and them feel say them are God because them have money, just remember, we have seen this play out already in our history. And in the long run, black people survive, and the wicked, yeah man, will live to see them go 6 foot under on the ground. When I serve sympathy coffee, tea, breakfast, lunch, or dinner over here, I don't care about no guy. From you don't like me, we don't like you either. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica, Young Police Channel, out.